What's up, everybody? This is the Hinder Collector here. Well, the time has come to do a full, collection update. I am going to do this in probably 3 parts. Or maybe 2, depends, so we'll see. So, I want to start off with the very first one that I started with when I very first got, and that is Duke. Duke was my very first Joe that I got, probably in 2024. So it was kind of cool, and then, over time, I kind of regret not buying these, back then. But, I basically, I wanted to start doing more of these. So started looking into them, and now look at this. I have not just one. I'm going to start piling them in here. So I have this one, and I'm not doing this in order. So I'm just doing this one because this was the one I started with. And now I have Outback. Here's my Outback figure. I love Outback. He's my favorite. The General Hawk. Shipwreck. I have the original Shipwreck. That is one of my favorites. I have Flint. And let's get a little close up there. Here we go. And one that kind of took me a while to find. Snow Job. So this is one of the sets I have. So let me show you more. Give me a moment. I will show you more. And now, here's more to my collection. I have Gung Ho. He's one of my favorites too. Here is Lifeline. Really sweet figure. Love him. He's a good dude. I used to hate him, but now I'm kind of liking him. Here's Blowtorch. Blowtorch is a sweet one. Footloose. Gotta love Footloose, man. And of course, here's Wetsuit. I don't have Torpedo yet, so that's one I'm gonna have to get sooner or later. Recondo. And Hit and Run. Hold on a minute, guys. And now we got Mutton Junkyard. One of my favorites too. We got Sci-Fi. We'll put Sci-Fi right there. My all-time favorite Joe that I want to collect every single one of them. Heavy Duty. And now, Beachhead. Retro carded Beachhead. And Dusty. Airtight. Pretty cool figure, I would say. And Big Lob. Like Big Lob, he's cool. And Barbecue. Couldn't think of the name of him for a minute. So yeah, this right here, guys, this is actually half of my collection of Joe collection. Now, give me a moment and let me put all these up, and I will show my OG13 collection so far. So give me a moment. And now, here is my OG13 collection so far. Here's the Colonel Hawk with the MMS. Here is Clutch with the Vamp. There he is with the Vamp. Oh yeah. And then here is Breaker. Here's Rock and Roll. Here is Steeler. Snake Eyes and Timber. That's right here. I'm going to put them on the side here. You can't see them, but... And the Stalker. And Since y'all can't see him, I have short fuse. He's just displayed right now. But, yeah, here you go. Here, I'll show you this. There you go. A little something there for you. So, hold on a second, guys. Here's current case and the all striker. And now, my Cobra collection. Here is Cobra Commander. Here is a soldier, one of the officers, Cobra officer. Here's Firefly. Whoops, Firefly cannot stand today. I don't know why. There we go. And here's a Viper. So let me put these kind of going in there in the back here, because there's going to be plenty more. And then here is Major Blood. And here is, well, here's my Night Viper, which you can never stand. My first Alley Viper. And my only Python Patrol. My least favorite, Mole Viper. Oh yeah. Copperhead. And the Grim Viper. And of course, here's my rest of my Cobra figures. You will see I have Ninja Force Zartan. I have a Crimson Viper. And I have a infantry soldier, or officer, Cobra officer, I guess you could say. And I have a Royal Guard. He's a pretty sweet one to have. Kind of glad I got him. And my favorite of all, one of my favorites, the Cobra Bat. And Sol Viper, which is one of my coolest ones to have, probably. And a Hydro Viper. Now, let me show you guys ones that have really cool ones I have in my Cobra line collection. Hang on a second. And now, here is Cobra, rest of my Cobra ones. And then, pretty much, yeah. And then I'll show you guys the special ones last. So we got, we got Zartan. Love this Zartan here. It's one of my favorites. Love him. And I got Scrap Iron in his defense thing here. So it's kind of a cool one to have in the collection. I have Buzzer. He's a pretty cool one to have, as you can see. Here is Naga Hide. And his little animal here, a little pork belly and Yabo. And Scorpion and the Scorpion, Desert Scorpion and the Scorpion set. Pretty cool little set there. And Baroness in the coil. And now, let me show you guys some of the special ones. So give me a moment picking all these up and I will show you what I have. And now guys, check this out. Here's some more special pieces in my collection. I didn't show it because I wanted to wait. I have the Polar Bear and Snake Eyes set. It's one of my favorite sets. And of course, can't go wrong with Hot Wheels in the his tank. I cannot wait to get the Sky Striker to complete this. And of course, we got Cobra Island Beachhead. Forgot to show him. But, yeah, he's one of my special ones, I call him. And then, retro carded Zartan. Never been opened. Never going to open him. And then, of course, the 00 Snake Eyes. Now, this set I'm never opening, but I like to display him. Showing him all his cool stuff that he has. So, there's that. And, well, to everybody, I really hope you all enjoyed this little segment of mine. And to everybody that actually got to watch all of it, stuck around, watched all of it, I do want to say thank you, and please enjoy. Later, guys.